Hello, Palo Alto. Today is October 30th, 2020, and InFocus starts right now.
Embarcadero Road. Walk sign is on the crossing.
Welcome to InFocus. I'm Bella Kutsianis. We hope you're having a spooktacular week so far. With Election Day in just 4 days, choosing your candidates can oftentimes be a challenging time when trying to figure out a candidate's core platform. Luckily, InFocus reporter Matthew Ehrlich is here with a brief overview of each candidate running for the Palo Alto City Council. Matthew?
My name is Ajit Varma.
I'm Greer Tanaka.
I'm Ed Lowing.
I'm Council Member Lydia Koo.
My name is Carrie Templeton.
My name is Greer Stone.
So I'm Stephen Lee.
I'm Raven Malone.
Hi, I'm Pat Bird.
You have all probably seen the ads for the upcoming City Council election. They are everywhere. This is because on November 3rd of 2020, everyone's votes will be tallied and whoever has the most votes will be the next member of the City Council. I'm here to tell everyone about some of the candidates and what their main focuses and priorities are to make a better Palo Alto. First up is Council Member Ajit Varma. Ajit Varma moved to Palo Alto when he was 19 and back in 1999. He got a degree in electrical engineering and found a passion for Hewlett-Packard. His main priorities in Palo Alto, if he gets elected, will be find easy access COVID recovery, remove office space caps, and make it easier to start and grow a business here in Palo Alto. The next member running for City Council is Greer Tanaka. Greer Tanaka moved to Palo Alto in 2004 and has 2 kids, one in high school and the other in middle school where he coaches the robotics team. His main priorities are to help the homeless, reduce Palo Alto's carbon footprint, and have law enforcement be established fairly. Greer is also the founder of Percolata, which is an all-in-one hardware and software solution that helps retailers predict in-store traffic and staff employees accordingly. Another City Council member is Ed Lowing, who moved to Palo Alto 33 years ago, back in 1987. He moved to Palo just when his kids were going to Walter Hayes, and now they are all grown up. His main priorities are to get housing built, preserve Palo Alto rare ecosystems, and accept accountability for city goals. He is also the main creator of the Piers Park Dog Park after 7 years of work on the committee. The next council member is Lydia Koo, who moved to Palo Alto in 1988 and was first elected in 2016 for City Council, and now that term is ending. Her main priorities are to address inadequate parking, decrease congestion and pollution, and also figure out what is going to be the future of Foothills Park. Another City Council member is Carrie Templeton, who moved to Palo Alto in 2005. She graduated from Stanford and has a 10-year career with Google behind her, and has 2 kids who go to the public schools. Her main priorities are to promote community wellness, make strong masks for COVID-19 which can be easily accessible, and focus on climate change. Another City Council member is Greer Stone, who was moved to Palo Alto when he was just a kindergarten student at Duvnek, and made his way through Jordan/Green and then Pali. His main priorities are to get Palo Alto out of the economic crisis, make housing more affordable, and to stop the decline of traffic relief and transportation. Another City Council member is Stephen Lee, who moved to Palo Alto in 2003 and spent 17 years in public service, including the past 3 years as Palo Alto's Human Relations Commissioner. Some of his accomplishments are allocating $60,000 to community services and $50,000 to Dreamcatchers. His main priorities are to maintain and increase the city's support for mental health services and promote senior services. The next City Council member I will be talking about is Raven Malone, who is running for City Council to create infrastructure for our future, advocate for housing as a human right, and to stop any floods and remove the stain of segregation in Palo Alto. The final member I will be talking about is Pat Bird, who is a Palo Alto mayor from 2010 to 2016. And his main priorities are focusing on the economy, checking up on our emergency preparedness, and building consensus to build momentum to build a community. He wants to help public safety, as the pandemic has made that a lot harder for the government of Palo Alto. I hope this helped you decide who you're going to vote for. For InFocus, I'm Matthew Ehrlich.
Thanks for that, Matthew. One issue that many residents are concerned about is how future council members will combat the coronavirus. Also, considering this are ski resorts. InFocus News reporter Jason Goldie had a chance to talk with a representative from Sierra at Tahoe, as well as student skiers and snowboarders, to find out what they are doing to address concerns over safety in the time of corona.
To ski or not to ski? That may be the question this year, as skiers,
snowboarders, and Tahoe resorts prepare for the upcoming winter sports season. The COVID-19 pandemic forced all Tahoe area ski resorts to close before spring break. So this coming ski and snowboard season, many resorts are implementing new measures and precautions to help keep visitors safe. Will this be enough to entice skiers and riders back to Tahoe during the pandemic, though? Or will skiers and riders decide instead to take a gap year? Sarah Sherman, Public Relations and Communications Manager at Sierra at Tahoe, shared what Sierra is doing to entice visitors back and keep them safe.
With the 2019-20 season cut short, everyone was just left with so much anticipation and so much unfulfilled excitement to get onto the mountain. So I think, everyone's always excited in the fall to get back to the mountain, but this year more than ever, people just feel like we have unfinished business. We can't wait to get back out there, get on the mountain, have fun, and everyone's just eager to go play.
Many resorts have updated their websites to include their plans for reopening in the wake of the pandemic.
Social distancing will be required at the resort. We will be asking guests to wear face covering, as well as having a capacity in line with local, state, federal regulations for the lodge. And we'll really be encouraging guests to get their food. It's going to be more of a grab and go system. There'll be limited indoor seating, so really embrace the fact that you might be eating outside.
Emma Jacoby, a Palo Alto High School senior and a competitive skier for 10 years, is not worried about catching COVID on the slopes.
Skiing is pretty much already a fairly social distance sport, so they said that everything is going to look pretty normal.
We've also been working with the NSAA, which is the National Ski Area Association, and they've come out with a whole Ski Well, Be Well plan. So for anyone who's interested in that, it's on the NSAA website. They have an A to Z playbook. It goes into so much depth on everything from ticketing to cleaning to ski school. And we're really using that national guideline that other resorts are also looking to as a guideline.
While most resorts are consistent in requiring face coverings and social distancing, policies differ slightly when it comes to sharing a chairlift with a stranger or eating in the mountain dining facilities and lodges. This doesn't concern some skiers and riders very much.
At Squaw Valley, where I normally ski, they are still allowing pass holders to have the best and most flexible access to the resort, but they're going to be eliminating the sale of walk-up tickets, like when you physically buy tickets at the booth, as a way to limit the spread of coronavirus. As the ski season gets closer, they will most likely put in place some form of protocol regarding the ski lifts, like maybe 1 or 2 people to a chair.
Others, like Pali sophomore Yasmin Friedrichowitz, are taking a more cautious wait-and-see approach.
I usually go snowboarding or skiing with my family, and if it's someone that I don't know, then I guess it'd be uncomfortable. I would not feel comfortable eating inside the lodge.
Another way many resorts differ is that many require advanced reservations in order to limit the number of skiers and riders on the mountain.
I guess it makes more sense to make a reservation because of Corona, but otherwise I think it doesn't really matter.
So things might look a little different this year on the slopes, but for skiers and snowboarders, nothing beats fresh powder, blue sky, and the mountain at your feet.
Powder hasn't changed, groomers haven't changed, the fun that you still have on the mountain isn't going to change.
For InFocus, I'm Jason Goldie.
Well, that is it for today's show. Be sure to go out and vote if you are able to next Tuesday. Check out our website, subscribe to our YouTube channel to watch previous content, follow us on Instagram to engage with our content, and Twitter for updates and breaking news. Until next time, I'm Villa Cassianis, and this has been InFocus.